Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome to my second video on the YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be ranking every major opening level from the Sonic series in order from release. Now there are some games I won't be including, and these include games like Sonic Blast, 3D Blast, Labyrinth. That's because I don't give a about them, and I'm being genuine when I say that, and I'm sorry, but I will only be doing the main classic games and then the mainline modern games that we have today. So with that said, let's get a rank. But before that, I want to ask you guys, please, if you guys enjoy my content, if you guys like my shorts, my YouTube videos, any of that, just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to be a part of the squad. You know what I'm saying? So for this ranking, I'm simply just going to be judging it off level design, the flow, how it implements speeding and platform, all that type of stuff, you know, yada yada yada. So let's get right into it. Now, without a doubt, we have to start with the one, the only, awesome level, Green Hill. And this is the level that perfectly captured Sonic from day one. And I think this level implements speed and platforming in such a way that we don't really get to see that anymore. Now, we obviously have Starlight Zone, which is also really good, but I will say this one is probably my favorite level in the entire game, as is for most people, because they are able to balance the two main gimmicks of speed and platforming so well, along with the awesome level design, and the flow of it is so awesome and it just feels right. And I think that this is a level that genuinely makes me feel like, wow, they were able to capture the essence of Sonic from day one. Well, what do you guys think? For me, this is going in high S tier. Now, I will argue that you can't really say much about Emerald Coast. It's relatively the same as Green Hill Zone. They really did nothing to change it besides greener grass, I guess, and it'd be called Emerald Hill instead of Green Hill. And honestly, that's probably the one drawback, is that they didn't really try anything new. I feel like they went more for the speed, but at the same time, it's just speed. It's like what Sonic is mainly known for, you know, he's super fast, and I feel like the way they just did nothing, you know, obviously Chemical Plant is more of the signature level, but I will say I was a bit disappointed with Emerald Hill just because of the fact that they really didn't do anything. So it goes in A tier just because it still kept what Green Hill did great, but didn't do anything more. So A tier it is. Now, just like Emerald Hill and Green Hill, I like Palmtree Panic's aesthetics, the background and everything. The music is also really nice, and I forgot to mention the music of Green Hill and Emerald Hill, both fantastic because they set the tone perfectly for the game. Now, Palmtree Panic, I like it too, but I will be honest, compared to the others, the only reason why I don't like it is because of the time travel mechanic. I feel like it becomes more of an obstacle to pass by rather than an actual gimmick that I could enjoy for the game. Like how I enjoy the Wisps and Sonic Colors, I don't really enjoy the time travel mechanic. It feels quite frustrating, and it can get kind of boring because, you know, there's the different endings and it kind of just affects the game overall. But I will say I still like everything. I love everything else about Palmtree Panic, but this is just the one thing. Otherwise, it is a solid level. I'm putting in A tier. Really like it. Angel Island is a completely different story because I really like it because of the fact that it starts with a cutscene, and that cutscene introduces us to our goat, Knuckles the Echidna, and he steals the Chaos Emeralds because thief. But also, another thing I love about this game level is the level itself. The level is so good. The level design is amazing. The implementation of things like Elemental Shield and the Drop Dash, it's such an awesome ability, and it allows for so much more depth to be explored in this game. And I really like that about this one compared to the others, and we see the big difference between them, considering CD and 3 only had about a 3 to 4 month gap, which makes it all the crazier. But yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Angel Island, and the fire to make it all the better. It's just awesome, dude. It's awesome. So this one, S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier. It's awesome. Now, Emerald Coast is the introductory level from 2D to 3D, with the first 3D level in Sonic Adventure. And I will say right now, this level's fantastic. It is fantastic. The music is great. The level design is great. The flowing is great. How they're able to, introduce everything with 3D Sonic, it feels so right, and it's exactly what an introductory level in a Sonic game needs. every single time. Not too easy, not too hard, but just perfect, just right on the dot. And I believe that they don't really make these type of levels anymore, because not because of the difficulty, but because of how beautiful it looks. Like, bro, what the hell is going on with Lost Valley and Forces? Adventure looks so beautiful. The water, the music, you can't even, bro. It's so good. Sonic controls are awesome in this game, bro. And you know what? No, that's it. S tier. S tier right now. This level literally needs no introduction. Literally. Everyone who has at least played one Sonic game knows this game, or at least the music, because it is so goddamn iconic. I mean, just look at the level. You're Sonic, who is riding down with a helicopter piece and riding down the hills of the city escape, also known as San Francisco. And oh my god, the music to support that is just so awesome. I actually do have Let's Plays playing this game, and you can hear me singing the song, but don't do that, because just don't. No, don't do it. Don't. But I really like this level. I really love it. I love it. I think it's a great level. The level design is also fantastic. The city-esque of it is way better than what we had in Station Square for the first Sonic Adventure. And oh my god, I mean, this level is just fantastic, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with City Escape and the gun truck. Oh my god. But you know what? This isn't going in S tier. This is going in SS tier. This is fantastic. Peak level. And I am not an SA2 Glazer, I swear. This is the only SA2 level besides Radical Highway. And nothing else. I love this level. Fight me. Seaside was probably the best way to introduce a game like Sonic Heroes, because it's completely new formula with 3 characters, including Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, which have the speed, flight, and power ability. And the thing that I really like about this level is that, for one, it has open design and branching paths, and it allows for exploration, which is like, bro, I mean, I know a lot of levels do that, but this one in particular, as a first stage, is very educational as well. And it allows for exploration. The visuals and the designs are just, oh my god, the coastal vibe is just bro, it reminds me of Green Hill, but it feels real. Like, it's so nice. Like, it's beautiful. And another thing is the balanced gameplay. I think this is the only level in Sonic Heroes where the gameplay genuinely felt balanced between Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. So, like, you know, the speed, the flight, the power, it felt really balanced. But then in other levels, they feel slowly just less balanced, and they're relying more on one particular character, which is something I don't like for a game like Sonic Heroes. But honestly, this level is so good. The music is iconic, as they reuse it many times, and I think that this level is going to go in S tier, because this level is fantastic. Probably the biggest hot take of this entire video: I don't like Westopolis at all. Now look, I don't hate it at all, okay? I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Main reason why I don't like it is simple. Shadow the Hedgehog, it's a bad game. I mean, come on, just look at it. I mean, when you play the game, there's so many tedious missions, there's so many slippery physics mechanics, and this level is like it's epitome of all of it. The level design is pretty cool, yeah, but in the way, it's just another city. City Escape had its own vibe, but this level, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything special, in my opinion. And to make it worse, the main gimmick, the GUN, I'm not saying it, by the way, the GUN makes the game even worse, because I feel like the game slows down a ton when you use the GUN. But otherwise, it's fine. I mean, tag along butt plugs like Sonic and Tails, you know, I don't know. I don't really care about them. And I never really knew you could use a second controller and control them, but, well, the game's like Sonic Heroes, it's slippery, and this level is like the epitome of all of it. So, yeah, I mean, this level's going in D tier. I'm sorry, guys. Don't hurt me. Now, Wave Ocean. I actually like this one, okay? Even after all the bugs, I still like it because I love, for one, the music. I love the level design. I love its, you know, cheery, more happy style. Even, oh my, yeah, the bugs, I mean, yeah, the bugs are obviously going to be there. You know, no matter what, like the bugs, Sonic 06 is a game that will always keep those type of bugs. And no matter what, you can't escape them. But the way that they were able to handle this level, I think this one level in particular had the least amount of bugs. Like this one, like out of all of them, this level had the least prevalent amount of bugs. You know, they weren't very prevalent in this one, at least. I don't know why I had to say that twice, but I will say that one thing I actually really don't like about this is the Mach speed section, but at the same time that is because of bugs. So I don't want it to carry it down too much, and I do vary this on my personal experience with the levels, but I will say that this one I actually did have a not too bad experience with. Actually more on the good side, honestly, and I really appreciate, you know, when I played Project 06, I loved it even more. But I will be honest, it is going to go a bit down just because of the bugs. I don't want that to be too much of a reason why, and it is part of the reason why Westopolis is so low, but I also just didn't enjoy Westopolis as a whole. But this level I really did enjoy, especially when I played Project 06. So this will actually be going in B tier. Sorry guys, I'm really sorry. Don't hurt me again, please. Now Windmill Isle is definitely a different one to talk about, and the main reason why is because it's so short. It's way too short. It's like 40 seconds for a tutorial, and honestly as a tutorial it's great, but I think because it's so short it draws it back quite a bit. And yeah, it introduces the boost formula, you know, the homing attack in such a way with sync with the boost, and honestly it works really well. But it also just is like, dude, they could have just made Windmill Isle Act 2 the tutorial instead of this. But it is what it is. Honestly, it's just going to go in B tier because it's pretty average and pretty short. So now Tropical Resort is one I actually love. I love this stage so much, man. This is actually probably the first stage I ever played of all these opening stages, because Colors was the first Sonic game I played. Now there is Unleashed, yes, but that was a Wii version, and we don't really talk about that. And I really like Colors because the thing about it is that it's very different and distinct in the way that it tries to do something that we haven't really seen yet. An interstellar amusement park in the air. Like most things we've seen are pretty basic, but still have their own uniqueness. But Colors is completely different in that sense. And the music just vibes so well. It's nothing that, you know, kind of takes your focus away, but it kind of vibes perfectly with the level and the different wisps, and you know, it's introductory to it all. It's really good. But I will say the Wii's graphics do hold it back a bit, and if Colors Ultimate actually looked like a good remaster, then I would probably be an S tier. But I mean, we don't talk about Colors Ultimate, bro. I can't even show it without getting like some sort of like, I don't know, like reaction. And yeah, so I'd probably I don't want to, but God, Tropical Resort is going in A tier. Sorry. Now before I go on the rest, I gotta address a quick issue, and that is Sonic Generations. Now you're probably thinking, what's the issue? What's the problem? And it's simple. I'm not going to put Green Hill from either classic or modern Sonic in this tier list. And that's because it's not fair. Think about it. These are basically just refined versions of the originals. It's not fair to put these on the tier list, mainly because it obviously go in S tier. And if you guys think that, you know, it's not fair that I should put this, I would put it in S tier, okay? I would put it in S tier because they're both fantastic levels, okay? If you want to hear that out, yeah, I would put it in S tier, but just for this, I will not be putting it in S tier. I want to make it a bit more fair, and I will actually be including, for example, Forces, Green Hill, and Cyberspace, but for this, at least, I will not be including Green Hill from Generations. And I hope you guys appreciate that and understand where I'm coming from on this, and hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video, and let's go to the next one. I like Windy Hill Zone. Okay, look, you heard it. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Look, I really like the level, okay? I'm not going to put an S tier. That's all I know. I really like its visuals. Look, as much as it's really basic and looks like Green Hill, I really like the visuals. I really like the very 3D paths around its spherical shape. I think that makes it a lot more interactive so that you can try different, you know, different paths. And that makes it a lot more cooler. I like its gameplay. I'll be honest, I actually like Lost World's gameplay, like genuinely. I really do. And I think this is a great starting point for a game like Lost World, where we see basic levels, but the way they are translated with its gameplay, it works, in my opinion at least. And I love the music. I think Windy Hill has by far one of the best music in terms of openings, because of the fact, and I mean opening levels by the way, and I mean that because it gives you this cheerful vibe that, you know what, like, this game may not be as bad as most people say it is. And no, people hate this game. People hate this game. But you know what? I actually like it. And I really like this level. A tier. A tier. It's that good. Now, the next level shouldn't be too bad, right? Oh, dear God. I hate this level so much. And you want to know why? Because it's not bad. Because it's boring. It is worse than bad. Boring. This level is what a Sonic level should not be. It is too easy for one. I know. It's an opening level. But look at levels like Emerald Coast or City Escape. Those still have something going for it. No, this level is run in a straight line, occasional platforming, and see Green Hill again. Because why? I don't want to see Green Hill again. Look, as much as it brings back the boost formula, and I love the boost. No, this is not the way. Oh my God, I mean, I had so much faith for Sonic Forces, and then, you know what? No, straight to it. E tier, get out. No. Goodbye. Cyberspace 1-1 it's not great. I mean, I will say it's below average because the level design is just not great. I mean, they reused Green Hill again, and the assets feel exactly like pulled out from another game. So they didn't really try anything unique, especially with this one. And I know it makes sense why, but at the same time, it's like they could have done something. And I just don't like how the cyberspace physics control. So that's another thing to contribute to why I don't really like it that much. But I will say the music, I actually do like the music because it feels like you're in this dimension that you generally cannot get out of or control. And it feels cool in that sense. But honestly, for this one, it's just going to go in C tier. It's really not that great. I love Space Colony Arc Act 1. And before I continue on, no, I am not doing Act 2. I am just doing Act 1 because I love Act 1. And also, I mean, Act 2 is fine, I guess, but Act 1 is where it really goes. This is actually my favorite stage of all the Shadow Generation stages. I know, pretty hot take, yeah. But in my opinion, this is the best one because the way it introduces the game, it's so extraordinary. And it blends both Frontiers' stiffness and gameplay with the, the vibe and stuff of games like Generations and Unleashed. And I love that so much. And the fact that they were able to recreate this almost perfectly just shows how good this level is. The music is even better than the original. And then, like, the level's 5 minutes, including that Radical Highway segment. And, bro, I mean, come on. This level is by far one of the best opening levels a Sonic game can offer. And it's a Shadow game too. Compared to that old Shadow game, 05, ugh, fuck that game. But this new one, I love it. You know what? No, this is going in S tier. And there we have it with the tier list. Oh, good God. I'm definitely going to get attacked for some of these, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you guys have your opinions, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys like the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I edited and worked on this video for a very long time, and I'm hoping that as long as you guys enjoyed it, that's what matters to me. And if you guys have any suggestions for videos, please also let me know in the comments down below. I always read my comments no matter what. Even if I go big someday, I promise I will read all my comments. But I don't think I'm going big, but who cares? That's not the point. The point is, I just appreciate you guys pulling up and watching the video. And yeah, I mean, of course, just let me know if you guys have any suggestions. And thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I really appreciate that. And on another note, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone and their family. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far and year ahead of you. Until then, peace.